All right, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to the channel. Got a whole bunch of good crypto news stuff for you today. And the first thing that I want to talk about is Cardano was nominated for Blockchain Solution of the Year. Then we're going to get into the whole Dogecoin Saturday Night Live fiasco, which is pretty saucy, so stick around for that one. Aibc Awards nominates Cardano for Blockchain of the Year. The achievement Cardano gained is notable recognition of its recent developments. Aibc Awards nominates Cardano for Blockchain Solution of the Year. Cardano, the emerging smart contract platform that's been around since 2017, that just recently got some upgrades, which is, kind of slow, but okay, fair enough. And third generation blockchain project through the Cardano subreddit. However, news of this and the Dogecoin pumping is definitely pumping Cardano pretty well for now. So either way, super great investment, but we're just waiting on more development of Cardano. So this great achievement Cardano gained is notable recognition of its recent development. Specifically, the platform has recently signed a partnership with the government of Ethiopia and World Mobile. And they also had a partnership in Tanzania as well. Aibc Awards nominates Cardano for Blockchain Solution of the Year. Aibc Awards are planning to celebrate technologies and innovations behind them. So, what does that mean? It means somebody likes Cardano pretty well. And of course, with the things coming out as well. The developments, however, we haven't really seen much smart contract / token development just yet, even though they had some upgrades, but apparently not good enough. However, the good news of the day is Robinhood overwhelmed by Dogecoin sell-off after SNL mentioned. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. The SNL feature of Dogecoin and Dogefather was not so good. Robinhood began experiencing trading problems while Dogecoin lover Elon Musk was hosting SNL. For weeks, Dogecoin holders have been looking forward to Elon Musk hosting Saturday Night Live. However, let me just stop the article for just a second. Buy the rumor, sell the news. So if you're new to crypto and you're trading crypto on Robinhood, cash out, send it to your bank account, delete the app, and then send that money to an actual real exchange, first of all. Second of all, you probably don't know too much about crypto or investing if you're investing with Robinhood, and that's okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing you, but there's this thing called buy the rumor, sell the news. And basically, you buy on the rumor, and then as soon as the news comes out, you literally sell. That's as easy as that. And so as soon as Saturday Night Live came out, you should have sold because buy the rumor, sell the news. Now, this is kind of like Doge Day. Wasn't it on like 420? They tried to make Doge Day. I don't even remember the exact date, but Doge Day was a great failure. So as soon as Doge Day started to occur, it was supposed to go to $1, but instead it basically dropped by like 50%. So that's basically the way that investing works. If anybody says that there's going to be a pump on a certain date, it's going to be the exact opposite. And you buy the rumor when you hear about Elon Musk going on to Saturday Night Live, then you sell during Saturday Night Live. That's basically how it works. So I'm anticipating that the token's most famous fan would use his appearance to promote the coin. Though he and his mom mentioned token several times throughout the course of the show, it didn't send the price up as many hoped. Instead, the price of Dogecoin cratered. Before the show, it was priced at 66 cents. I think it got to like 70 or something, near all-time highs. During the course of the show, it went to as low as 51 cents as holders cashed out. The sell-off coincided with problems at mobile trading app Robinhood, which is just terrible. I was saying that Robinhood was terrible in I think 2017 or early 2018, whenever it came out. One of the primary places for U.S. retail traders to buy Doge. Please get rid of Robinhood. Update, we're currently experiencing issues with crypto trading. We're working to resolve this as soon as possible. A little bit too much traffic for the mobile app. But moving on here. Dogecoin dumps following mention from Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live. So this one's a little bit more detailed. Meme cryptocurrency Dogecoin finally got its long-awaited shout-out on Saturday Night Live. But despite hodler hopes, the immediate result has been a violent dump, which makes total sense. Buy the rumor, sell the news, guys. First teased by entrepreneur and Doge cheerleader Elon Musk in late April, the Tesla CEO finally mentioned the digital asset on live television tonight. in his opening monologue of the sketch comedy show, which basically just he just said it to millions of people, possibly people that have never heard of Doge, and then they go to look up the price, and oh man, it just dumped by like 50%. So that's a kind of a problem for the crypto world, because now it looks pretty bad. It looks pretty bad, to say the least, just because anybody that had bought in desperately during the show, hoping it was going to go to $1 and so they could make a quick buck, well, you're high and dry right now. Not to say that Doge couldn't recover as it has in the past. It could recover by tomorrow. It could be a week. It could be a month. It could be $1 within a few days. Who knows? It's cryptocurrency. Does Dogecoin deserve $1? Absolutely not. 90% of its lifespan, Dogecoin was under 1 cent, literally less than a cent, a fraction of a cent. And just because of the Elon Musk tweets, and I think the catalyst was actually not Elon Musk tweets. I'd have to check the exact dates, but I believe the catalyst was the GameStop pump, and essentially crypto wanted to copy that. So there was a place called Satoshi Street Bets and Alt Street Bets that were basically pumping Doge because it's the meme crypto, and Wall Street Bets was pumping the meme stocks such as GameStop. So it was sort of a copy, and then I believe Elon Musk sort of got on the train as well after that. So in the minutes after Doge dumped upwards of 25%, falling as low as 50 cents from 66 cents highs at the start, it has since partially recovered, trading at 52 cents at the time of publication, which I believe it's even lower now. So I don't think it was like 70 cents, I think was its high, or somewhere around there, maybe 71 or something. And it didn't dump quite 50%. That would be like something like 35 cents, but it did dump pretty significantly, like near 50%. So the Dogefather, Saturday Night Live, May 8th, cryptocurrency is promising, but please invest with caution. So he just basically turns around on that one. And then Barry Silbert here. Okay, Doge peeps, it's been fun. Welcome to crypto. But the time has come for you to convert your Doge to BTC. Well, you could agree or disagree with BTC, but I totally agree with this tweet. It's been fun, guys. Doge, it's over. Sell your Doge. If you have to sell at a loss, that's very unfortunate, in my opinion. But I think this should be over. This pump and dump has gone on too long. This is not just my opinion, really. I mean, let's just take a look at Doge real quick. Doge, historically, 90% of its lifespan has been under 1 cent. As you can see here, this is a fraction of a cent. This is 0.3 of a cent. And it got to over a cent for a week, maybe, in January 10th of 2018. That's when most altcoins pumped after the dump of Bitcoin on December 17th, 2018, or 2017. And then, a couple weeks later, in the beginning of 2018, was when a lot of people were taking their money out from Bitcoin and putting it into like Ethereum and various other altcoins. So it was over 1 cent for a little while, but you can see here, 90% at least of its lifespan here is under 1 cent. And then the GameStop thing happened around right here, and then they started pumping, basically the crypto world started pumping Dogecoin because it was the meme crypto. My instinct, if it's not in his monologue, it's all over. So there was apparently a Dogecoin, a Dogefather skit, and you can't really see it. I think this person shows it, but they like talk in the background to prevent copyright or something like that, or to be taken down. There was a few that were taken down from YouTube, but this is basically, I think, the skit, and there is a person talking in the background, like it's muted, and they're doing the voiceover for everybody, which is great, right? So you can hear it, but I'm not sure if it's the real skit. And the reason why I'm not sure if it's the actual real skit, if he's actually talking, copying the real skit word for word, is because it's so bad that there's no way that this can be a Saturday Night Live skit. They're talking like, oh, why should I buy Dogecoin and put all my money into something I don't know so I can make a bunch of money? Like, that's basically the comedy in it, and it's pretty bad. So I can't wait to see the actual reel. It might end up popping up on the Saturday Night Live YouTube. I actually checked BitChute. I didn't really do too much searching for this, to be totally fair, but I can't wait to see the real skit, because I believe this is the real skit, but it's, again, it's somebody's voiceover, and it's super bad. So watch that at your own risk. Anyway, so I wanted to show you this one. It's actually this video right here, and this woman was doing a live stream. during the show of Dogecoin, and she has something like 2 million Dogecoin in her Robinhood trading app, which is just, oh, God, Robinhood, stop. But anyway, so she's watching Saturday Night Live. She can't show the TV very well, but I really like this part of it.
Somehow. I told you guys, we need like branding times supreme, right? Like Doge times supreme.
So she's talking about like that it's dumping.
Oh no, we're dropping. We are dropping, guys. This sucks.
Yeah, buy the rumor, sell the news.
This is a reaction video. I cannot show it. YouTube won't let me. Ooh, guys. Prep yourselves. I told you. You know, you got to be ready for this. It's not guaranteed.
What do you mean you told us that you got to be ready for it? You didn't sell beforehand, though, so you're not ready for it. What are you talking about? I mean, sure, you got to be ready for a dump. I get it. Yeah, everybody should in investing. I'll give you that one. But, like, you should have sold. What are you talking about?
Through my live streams, go into this with zero expectation. Sell orders. No limits. Ooh, oh, gosh. We're going down 57 cents. But it's okay, guys. I mean.
And she shows that she has, like, 2 million and that she doesn't have any sell orders.
I'm holding on to my Dogecoins. No selling for me. No limit sell orders set for me. 2,092,000 standing, and
so basically like $1 million or something like that. And she has 2 million Doge, so something like $1 million. So I don't know how she has this. Maybe she's a big YouTuber or something. I really don't even know who this is. But no sell orders. So wrecked. So let's check the price of Dogecoin now. 48 cents. Geez. Oh man. Pretty wrecked. But who knows? I mean, could it snap back up? Possibly. Yes, possibly. But I think it's just about time for it to be over. I mean, we're seeing some dead cat bounces here, but it could pop back up. You know, it could just be some major whales selling off. We could see some major sell-offs here. Like this was a major whale sell-off. And you know, they could just be waiting for the price to go back down before buying back in, but who knows? So moving on from all that, Biden's Wall Street cop is putting Robinhood on notice. So Gary Gensler, yeah, the MIT guy who talks about Bitcoin. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that, but yeah, you can type that in like MIT Bitcoin Gary Gensler, and he's talking about talks about Bitcoin a lot. So he's like this Bitcoin guy who's been installed as the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, which is super good. Put Robinhood and Citadel Securities on notice Thursday about a potential crackdown in the Biden era. Gensler, whose nomination was endorsed by Senator Warren, repeatedly expressed concern about the inherent conflicts of interest that exist in the payment for order flow business model used by Robinhood and other brokerages that don't charge commissions. So these are not free apps, he says. They are just zero commission apps. The cost is inside the order execution, Gensler told lawmakers during the latest congressional hearing, which I've been saying for a long time. If Robinhood is free, you are the product, and they're just taking your information and selling it to higher hedge firms to be able to use that information against you while you're trading. So it doesn't make any sense. Please delete Robinhood. Sell your stuff and get your money out first, though. The controversial trading restrictions imposed by Robinhood earlier this year drew attention to how some brokerages receive revenue in exchange for routing orders to high-speed trading firms like Citadel Securities. Gensler, who was known as the toughest regulator of the Obama era, promised to take a closer look at payment for order flow and noted that both Canada and the United States, or the United Kingdom, banned the practice. He also pointed out that not all zero-commission trading apps use the business model. Robinhood and others in the industry argue zero-commission trading has created huge savings for the individuals and opened up to them for the masses. Yet critics really worry that it's really the big Wall Street players that are winning out. Gensler's comment suggests he sympathizes with that concern. There are costs. It's like an iceberg. Most of the iceberg is below the surface, the SEC chief said. The costs are below the surface. So get him, Gary Gensler. Get him. Sick him. God, Robinhood. I hate Robinhood. GBTC Discount presents a unique challenge for Grayscale and investors. So Grayscale has GBTC. So when you buy as an investor into Grayscale, sure, Grayscale has to have a lot of Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, etc. In fact, they have the most of basically any company in the world, except for maybe an exchange in that sense. But what you're getting as an investor is you're getting a derivative. You're getting GBTC. It's a derivative of Bitcoin because they can't have actual Bitcoin because that would be an ETF, and there are no actual ETFs in the United States. There's a few in Canada now, a couple in Brazil. So Bitcoin ETF is what you would need to actually buy the Bitcoin as an investor, or as a hedge fund, etc. Like, so if you want to take your investors' money and buy Bitcoin with it, you can't do that. You need an ETF to do that. However, with derivatives, if you say, okay, we're going to chop up Bitcoin into a derivative and call it GBTC, and now you're buying these shares, which have a separate value that goes up and down compared to Bitcoin, although it kind of goes along with it, but it does go up and down separate from Bitcoin, then totally fine. That's fair, because now you're just buying a derivative that has been regulated as opposed to an ETF that is not yet finalized. So, since 2013, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust Fund, the GBTC, has offered its investors exposure to Bitcoin through a publicly quoted private instrument. However, the trust convertibility and liquidity vastly differ from an exchange-traded fund. Trusts are structured as companies, at least in regulatory form, and are closed-end funds which can initially be sold to accredited investors. This means the number of available shares is limited, and retail traders can only access them via secondary markets. Furthermore, a GBTC share cannot be redeemed for the underlying Bitcoin position. Historically, GBTC used to trade above the equivalent BTC held by the fund, which was caused by the retail crowd's excess demand. The common practice for institutional clients was to buy shares directly from Grayscale at par and sell it at a profit after the 6-month lockup period. And that's why we were having those 6-month lockup periods where it would start to go down right at the end of the lockup, and then as soon as the lockup period was going on, new investors would start buying those shares and bringing it back up until it reached a high, and then it would start going back down, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. During the most of 2020, GBTC shares traded at a premium to its net asset value, which varied from 5% to 40%. However, the situation drastically changed in March 2021, which makes total sense because it was sort of like a bubble. If you're trading 40% higher than what Bitcoin is actually trading for, well, eventually people are going to stop buying it. The approval of 2 Bitcoin ETFs in Canada heavily contributed to extinguishing the GBTC premium because everyone's like, well, I can actually buy real BTC at an ETF as opposed to me just buying GBTC shares. ETF funds are less risky and cheaper compared to trusts. However, there is no lockup period and retail investors can attain direct access to buy shares at par. Therefore, the emergence of a better Bitcoin investment vehicle seized much of the allure that GBTC once possessed. So there's a big problem with Grayscale at the moment. For a while, it was going just fine, and they have $40+ billion in Bitcoin and assets, etc. But when other ETFs came out that are nearby and very easy to access, then the problem is everybody's selling off those GBTC shares. Now they're trading at a less than the price of Bitcoin. So now it might as well just be its own. It might as well just be its own cryptocurrency at this point. Even though it's not a cryptocurrency in any way, shape, or form, it might as well just be Bitcoin Gold. You're just buying a cheaper knockoff version of Bitcoin at that point with GBTC. You're not even getting major profits at the end of the deal because it's just going down, down, down. So there's basically no reason to be buying GBTC right now. And it's a major problem because Grayscale has something like $40+ billion in assets. Mostly, pretty much 80% of it is Bitcoin. And if they ended up having to sell off all their assets or something like that, that could be terrible for the market. So they're trying to get an ETF so that they can essentially just convert and just get rid of all their GBTC funds and just sort of convert those into Bitcoin and then begin just selling people Bitcoin instead of GBTC, which would be a much better bet. But that's all I have for you guys today. $2.4 trillion market cap. Moving on up. Ethereum still busting out those all-time highs. I think we were over 3,900 for a little while. We have breached it. Yeah, nearly 4,000, at least on CoinMarketCap. So I would imagine on certain exchanges, it probably candle shadowed like above 4,000 or at least even closer to it. So 39.75 Ethereum. So that $4,000 dream of Ethereum is not going to be a dream for very long. It's going to happen. $4,000 Ethereum, and I made a video talking about $5,000 Ethereum. So we're really actually not that far at the point, you know, of $4,000 Ethereum. Really just 1,000 to go. We've gone this far. You know, at $4,000, 80% of the way there. So pretty close. But Dogecoin, again, suffering, kind of trying to come back up, but it just could be dead cat bounces. And now that the buy the rumor, sell the news thing has occurred, you know, in real bad shape. But Cardano looking super good today at $1.80. Moving on up 12% in just a day, but the 7-day period is 34% increase, even more than Ethereum at the moment at 31.86 increase over the past few days. But Litecoin doing really good over the past 7 days, 33% up. Chainlink doing exceptional as well, $51 at 28% increase for the past 7 days. But that's all I have for you guys. Make sure if you are trading Dogecoin, you are trading on Robinhood, really keep an eye on that. Make sure you're not selling below where you bought in. Try to just get, you know, a nice good price at the high. You know, it seems like 70 cents we keep turning around. If you hodl for the long term, who knows, one day we could see $1 Dogecoin, but historically it's just been nowhere near $1. And this has really just been a pump from Elon Musk and a pump from the hype of Saturday Night Live, a pump from the GameStop fiasco that was trying to be copied. There's really absolutely no reason that Dogecoin should be at the price that it is. But who knows? It is cryptocurrency, and I don't mean to FUD. It's just been doing this for a while, and I've seen myself a pump and dump or two. Of course, this has been a very long pump and dump if you want to consider it that. But that's all I have for you guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, share the video. Helps me out a lot with social media in the description below as well. Give me a follow on those if you get the opportunity to do so. But as usual, I will see you guys next time.